Hi everyone and welcome back to our Mariposa mini album. We've been progressing quite well, maybe a little slowly, but quite well. And I know that some of you are trying to catch up with where we are, but the videos are all there on the playlist. So let's just recap what we've done so far briefly. This is page 1 and it flips out on a magnet and out and then out that way and then once more this way. So there's lots of flips, lots of places to journal or put your photographs, and this big place here that you could put a really large photograph if you wanted to, or journal if you wanted to. And we've decorated the pages with these this butterfly stencil, which is metallic and shimmers, and it's really rather nice, I think. So that goes, there is a magnet on the back page, under the back page there. That goes down, it's not magnetised. That goes down, that goes down, and that goes down, and that's our page. I think it looks really rather nice actually. It's got lots of sparkly on and some butterflies, because that's what Mariposa means. It means butterfly in Spanish, I believe. So we want to have the butterflies represented, and here we've got this gorgeous little gilded bird as well. So page 2 is this one, and this is some additional gold cardstock that I bought just to supplement some of the pages. And here you can see I've decorated it with ribbon, with frogging, and I've put a little bouquet of flowers there because there was no gilded paper, no foiled paper on this. And when we completed it, despite the fact we had this golden square here, it looked slightly flat. So I jazzed it up. So this folds up like that, and we've got our butterflies there again. It folds down with our butterflies. Then here we've got an enormous belly band, and it's unadorned because it wants to lie flat because it's got flaps on top of it. And we've got a big card in there that you could put your photograph on, or you could journal down there equally as well. We've got this lovely embossed butterfly paper behind there. So that just slides into there, and then that flips up and that flips down, and that's page 2. So we've got those completed. Let's see if I can find somewhere safe to put them. Then this was page 3. This was the last page that we did. And this was a 3D embossing folder that I had with roses on it. And I thought it was really, really gorgeous. So I made a feature of that, really, and just put some strips of remnant paper that we had, top and bottom. But I like it. It looks lovely, and it flips. Let's see if I can get hold of it. It flips out that way, and we've got a big pocket in there to keep things in. And this lovely, lovely, oh, it's one of my favourites, that one, one. It's on the borders, it's on each side of a page, and it's lovely. We've got this little pointer here, which I now know are called game spinners. I'll just bring it up and show it to you. It's just a little spinner there, and it spins around and enables us to open this flap. This flap's gorgeous. This paper's all embossed and glittered. It's lovely. And it opens up, and we've got space for photographs or journaling there. And this comes down, and this is a big pocket here. So I think last time I left it I didn't have the butterflies on it, but they're on there now. And I've introduced a new colour, which is this deep rich red, which I thought complemented this paper beautifully. So we've now got 3 colours of butterflies. We've got the rich red, we've got the turquoise, and we've got gold. So that's a pocket. That flips up, that flips down, and then that just spins around there to hold it in place. So we didn't need any magnets on that page. Hooray! That's the flap. Big pocket down there, and it just folds over there like that, and that's our page 3. So now we're on to page 4. It's a really quite easy page. No magnets involved. It's just 2 pockets. and the one at the bottom is gusseted to allow for a lot more stuff. This one isn't gusseted because it needs to just fit in behind there. So we need paper for there, paper for there, and paper for there. And I've gone ahead and pre-selected some because I'm just not safe let loose with that Mariposa book. The papers are so gorgeous in it that I go through it. Every one I see, I want to use it. So I've taken away the dilemma of you having to watch me do that, and I've selected two. This one is a remnant page, and I thought that we could use that in the middle section. I'm probably not going to get that butterfly in it, to be honest, because it's going to go from there to there. But that'll preserve the butterfly for something else. And the bottom pocket and the top part, I thought I'd use this because it's, look at it, it's so sparkly. And I thought that it's quite a plain page, it's just pockets, so I thought that it would add some interest to the page. Of course, you know, we will be putting tags and stuff into the pockets, but just as a bare page, I thought that it needed a bit of glitz. So, the instructions for the sizes to cut to are in a file in the Junk Journal and Mini Albums group. Just under the header at the top, there's a section, and if you go into files, it just says Mariposa measurement document, something like that. Okay, so I've scored mine as instructed. It's the bottom pocket, it's 9 by 3.5. I've scored it round both of the shorter edges and one of the longer edges, as I was instructed to do on the in the file. So I'm just going to cut my corners, cut it right into the corner and out again at an angle. Might not be actually into the corner. Okay. I love this Mariposa paper, and I really think that by the time we've finished this, there's still going to be enough left to do another one, to be honest, because there's, what was there, 48 pages or something? I mean, it's a massive, for the price, I can't believe it. In fact, I'm almost tempted to go and buy another one. I know that's daft, isn't it? It's really daft, but it is so beautiful. Right, so there we have our gusset's the word I'm looking for, that is going to go onto there. Like so, that fits perfectly, marvellous, lovely. That writing's getting a bit near the bottom, isn't it? I must watch out for that. Right, this is construction, so I'm going to use double-sided and glue. You don't have to, you can use either or like me, you can use both. That way then I feel that I've got the best of both worlds. The instant grab of the double-sided allows me to place it on, and instantly I can move on to the next section. But the glue allows me a bit of jiggery-pokery time. I can move it to exactly where I want it. And with double-sided, you can't do that. Where you put it is where you put it, and it stays there. And don't try and move it, because you'll rip your paper, and then you'll be sorry. And just don't do it, basically. So I'm coming to the end of my really good 3M tape, and I bought some 3M tape from AliExpress, and it says it's 3M, but you know what they're like in Aliland. Sometimes they say things and they aren't what they're supposed to be. So I'm not saying that that is the case, and I'm not saying that about all the sellers on AliExpress either. I'm just saying it can be the case. So I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. That's Bobby having a heart attack because somebody's deigned to walk on the road. Bobby! Oh, it's a dog. Oh, that's why he's so excited. It's a dog. He's gone out the garden now to have a look. It's a little collie dog, and it's carrying a stick that's about 5 times its own body length. They are funny little things, aren't they, dogs? We've never been without one, actually. I mean, we had a Dalmatian first off, Solo, who was just so beautiful. Such a beautiful girl. Then we had Puppy, who was a black Labrador. Also beautiful girl, very kind and gentle. And then we got Bobby, and Bobby has been hard work. He really had a dreadful life before we had him, and it showed. He was very untrusting. He bit me a couple of times, actually. He was so nervous. And he barked at absolutely everything. And he's still quite a barky dog now, but oh, when we first had him, it was awful. Right, so let's pop that level with the two sides, level with the bottom. I just put a load of glue on there, which means there's glue coming from somewhere. So let's mop that up wherever it is. Down this side, I think. There we go. That's lovely. It doesn't really matter about that because we'll be covering it over with paper. Right, so the sort of first thing now that we need to do, well, we can cover this pocket first, I guess, is the thing to do. So let's just, I'm going to use this very glitzy one for the bottom and the top. So let's just offer that up to where we want it to be, which is about there. Mark it. And I'm just going to have to stick a bit of paper in there because I can't see where the top is. And get the margin right there and mark it at the bottom, which I think is about there. Okay, so let's chop that off. I have to get my big chopper out because I have sent my Fiskars one back because it was just absolutely eating blades. It was ridiculous how many blades it went through. Right, where's my mark here? So I'm going to chop this off. It's easier for me to do it that way. On that mark there. No, what am I doing? I want that on the edge. Oh dear me, turn me around twice, I tell you. Turn me around twice and I'm lost. Okay. So that's that. And is the mark on that side? Sorry guys, honestly. I'm rubbish at this. That must be the mark there. Right. So let's get that mark on the edge. Make sure it's straight. So this chopper that I have now is ostensibly a rotary cutter. Well, it is a rotary cutter. This blade in here is a rotary cutter. And they say that you never need to replace the blade. That's because it runs up against this metal runner here. So it's forever sharpening itself. That's the theory. And it's got marks on the here, so you can line things up really, really exactly. So I just need to get used to it. I've had it since Christmas time and didn't use it because it's so unwieldy when you're using it in a live or a video. Where's my paper again? But I'm afraid, you know, we're just going to have to get used to it. Hauling it up and down onto the table. Right, that's that. So I've just cut that off a little bit long, actually. So get the chopper out again. It's only a minuscule amount. Oh, wrong way around. It is only a tiny amount, but it's enough to make it wrong. So So let's get that straight. No, it's that much, but I think it'll make it right. So let's have another look. Yeah, that's perfect now. So that just needs to get glued down. Nothing more to do with that piece. I'm not inking any of my pieces. That really is a matter of personal preference. If you want to ink yours, then please feel free. I just think this is so bright and so pretty that I don't want to in any way grunge it up. And sometimes I think inking can do that. So I'm leaving this completely uninked, which is a departure for me. I normally do ink everything. So I'm using Collal glue as usual. I don't necessarily think there's a right and a wrong way for this. Paper. There we go. That's that. Let's just pop this into here. Just make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Lovely. So that's that piece on. Now then, the next piece that we're going to put on, oddly, is the top piece, because the middle pocket hasn't got a gusset, so we can't slide the paper in after we've put this on. So we're going to put a piece on there that's going to come just below the top of this pocket. I'll show you what I mean, instead of blithering on. Yeah. This is the piece that's going to go there. So it's going to go there like that. But this piece, let's just move that to the side so we can see. This piece is going to get tucked into there by 1/2 inch. So about there. So that's going to be the top of the pocket, but we want it tucked in a little bit. So I think we need to cut it off about there. And I'll just go through that again because I'm not sure I actually even understood that myself. So this is the correct width. It fits nicely on our page. It's the same continuation of that. So that's going to go there, but this pocket here hasn't got any gussets. Now ordinarily we'd stick a pocket on with gussets and then we'd slide a piece down into the top and that would be fine, but because this hasn't got gussets, it's going to be glued at the edge and we won't be able to get the paper down in, not to the sides. So we need to cut a piece that will go behind it. We need to stick that on first. So it's going to go to there. This pocket's going to come to there. You probably can't see it. Don't think I can. So it's overlapped 1/2 inch there because that's going to get tucked into there. That's going to come, the second pocket will come to there. This is where that piece is going to go. And we want this to overlap about 1/2 inch. So make a mark there, we'll cut that off and we'll stick that on first. I think I can probably use my little chopper for this. Now you're just having a laugh because I can't find the mark. Oh, there it is. It's in the middle of a gold region. There we are, and that can go back in the remnants. It's a very good remnant. High quality remnant, that one. Right, so let's stick that on next. Just check that it's right, it fits, yeah, and check that this is going to go, yeah, lovely, that's great. Okay, let's stick this on then. It's a nice quick and easy page, this one, but of course quick and easy pages you pay for when you come back again and have to decorate, because this is going to need loads of tags and photo spots, etc. added to it. So yeah, it's an easy page to build, but it's going to take us a while to get all the little embellishments and ephemera in it. But that's okay, it's the name of the game. That's why we do it, isn't it? We don't want everything to be done in 20 seconds. Where's the fun in that? Right, as I said, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have a right and a wrong way. So let's pop that up into its place there. That's just perfect. Lovely. It's so, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like super, super, super twinkly. Let's put the lid back on that. Right, so this is going to slide into this pocket, but we just need to mark up 1/2 inch and just cut an angle so it does go down into it. So I'm just going to get my ruler out. And we know that this measures 3.5. So if I measure 3 inches down from the top, that will be 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to put a little pencil line there on either side at the 1/2 inch mark. And I'm just going to trim a little bit out. It doesn't have to be masses, but just a little bit. Just so it fits nicely down into there. So that goes in there. Come on, you know you want to go in. Like that. That's it. That's perfect. Okay. Now before I do that, I think the thing to do is cover that piece because it's going down into there. Making hard work of this page, and it shouldn't really be hard work at all. So let's just see where we want to mark this. We want it to be there, and we want it to be there. I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I've done that, because this is a gusseted pocket. So you would get that in anyway without knocking the corners off. Well, it'll make life easier, but you don't have to do that. I've just worked out that it's a gusseted pocket. So does that fit in there? Yes, it does. Excellent. So let's just cut that off. I can't see the marking that way. I'm going to have to do it this way. Cut that off there. Trim the side. Okay, so we've got some more high quality remnants. So this will go onto there. This has got text on it, this page, if you're using the same as I'm using, so make sure that you get the text going the right way. Got a little bit of a pencil mark there. I don't know where my eraser has chosen to land. Here it is. So I'm just going to rub that little bit of a pencil mark out. I've got any others. Right, let's stick this on. I have some new papers. They're by Stamperia, and they're called Atelier des Arts, and it's sort of what you'd expect to see in an artist's studio, and it's gorgeous, and I cannot wait to start it. But I'm gonna wait until I've finished this one, and I also have an Edith Holden mini album on the go too, so I'm going to finish it up as well. And also I have been doing a Stamperia patchwork little mini album, not on video. I didn't video it, I've just been doing it for myself. So I've got all those projects, and then on my live at the weekend I started a junk journal project just as if I didn't have enough to do. So yeah, I've got lots of irons in the fire at the minute, but that's okay. I like that, and then you don't get stuck on one project, do you? So I'm just going to trim this level, otherwise it's going to be too sticky to go in. That's lovely, yes. Let's move that down just a touch perhaps. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Let's just check it and see. Yeah, lovely. Just make sure get it to where those pencil marks are, and then it's going to be straight. So that's what it's going to look like that. And I quite like that. So don't forget that we're just gluing down the sides here. Don't glue along the bottom, otherwise you'll make your pocket really quite short. And we won't be able to get long photo mats in it. So just down the sides. And pop that into place. Up to where the pencil line is, and the same thing on this side. To where the pencil line is, and stick that down, and then it will be nice and straight. So there we go. So that really is page 4 done and dusted. It was a quickie, wasn't it? Nothing too complicated there. As I say, when we come to decorate it, however, we'll have all this big pocket at the top and then this big juicy pocket at the bottom, which will all be requiring tags and photo mats, etc, etc. So yeah, all right, we've been quick building the page, as it were, but it'll catch us later on. So that's that page. You can see it's lovely and shiny. Hasn't got any decoration on it at all, but I don't think it needs it. It's a really, really pretty page. Okay, so that was a shorty. That should help catch you up, and I'll see you all again very soon with page 5. Thanks for joining me. Bye.